Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. This is Paula, glad to have you here. So today we are going to, it is Transfer Tuesday. So we are going to go over the progress that we have made toward our financial goals in the past week. The goal that we are focusing right now is to fund our project. We are in the final stages, I guess, of paying for supplies. And so we'll just go ahead and get started. On 9/20, I put $19.50 towards it, and that was my husband's plasma. So at some point, I checked his account balance, which took 50 cents off, so I couldn't get it from the ATM, but I figured out another way to get it off the card without paying a fee or waiting until there was 300 in there to avoid the fee, because he's not currently donating, and I wanted to take that money and put it on that purchase. The next thing is my plasma for that week, which was $115. On that day, I also received and cashed out $4.05 from Poshmark, which is a place where you can sell. I was selling clothing. I think it's mainly clothes, but I'm not entirely sure. And the final thing for that particular day was also $14. I finally cashed out from Surveys on the Go, which was something I got the idea from, or learned about it from, Dear Debt, I believe, which is Amy. And so I tried that out and was able to get $14 to cash out. Okay, so then on the 21st, I closed out my budget for the previous paycheck budget and was able to put $55.08 on it from the 9/8 paycheck closeout. On the 22nd, I had $400 just budgeted, just right off the top of my budget for that day. But then also, these are like, I usually call them the roundups. So it's like, I always budget $500 for my HELOC, and it was actually for 60 whatever. And so those differences, all of those things, is like $3.91 from my cell phone, and it was 30 something from my from the HELOC, and then there was a couple categories like car washes that I just didn't fund, so that was $20, and so just things like that. And so I call them like paycheck roundups, is essentially, yeah, that's what I call them. So right then, when I was doing bills on payday, $86.73 got to go on it. And then just yesterday, I got the last, so $40 was from my plasma last week. I only got to go once. I was deferred the second time, so I just took that 40 and put it on. And then also yesterday, I deposited $45 into the bank, and that was in savings challenges that I completed in Sunday and Monday's savings challenge videos. That from rollover and other things that were going to go towards the project. So that's definitely the longest list that I've had in the last week. There's a couple more things coming, like I have a Mercari payment coming, and I'll have more plasma coming and whatever. But this is what came through in the last week. $19.50 plus $115 plus $405, $14, $55.08, $400, $86.73, $40, and $45. So that means that in the last week, we paid $779.36 toward project expenses. So I have, for the things that we put on my Shields card, the Mercari money that I've already requested to be transferred to my bank. It should be in there maybe Wednesday. That will pay for the final amount of supplies that we put on that card. And then on the Menards card, I think there's like $30 left. After I paid this $85 on the Menards card, and I think there's $30 left. So, and then all of the things that we've purchased so far, or supplies, building supplies, will be totally paid for. They did deliver our water heater. We actually bought it through our electric company. So right now the bill is just on my electric bill. And so that's not due until midway through October. So I will pay that with the first paycheck in October. But other than that, me just getting the invoice for that the other day, everything this far is paid for. Mercari will cover the last $41 and change on my Shields card. And I have about $30 on the Menards card that I am hoping that rollover and savings challenges will cover later on this week. So we are definitely getting close to the end of the line on this, and it's coming together. But I was really noting how like this process of actually looking back, taking the little things and adding them up has really, that accountability has been really big for me. Because like this, for instance, it was $19.50 from his plasma. In the past, I would have been like, $19.50, like that's not going to do anything. That's nothing. Like it's not worth even putting on it. Especially that, definitely that. And it would have just gotten blown on who knows what. And so actually being accountable for these little things, they add up. Obviously we had bigger chunks. We had a big, a big chunk just off the top with our paycheck. And, that plasma amount is a little bit larger payment. But otherwise, these are little things that add up. And that has been a really eye-opening part of this for me, is really seeing and understanding that the little things add up. And hopefully that'll be motivation for me going forward. For saving for other things, as well as when we get into really hyper-focusing on our last debt. So, anyway, that's all I have for you today for Transfer Tuesday. Thank you so much for stopping by and being here with me today. I would love to hear about the progress that you've made towards your financial goals in the past week. Like, comment, and please subscribe. And until next time, bye.